Today, in organizations where multiple functions dominate at the time of expansion of an organization, it requires a bossless top leadership which can guide, which can motivate the entire managerial force and the leadership for achieving an objective. Here, we have to discuss how a leader is accountable for getting project done. We need assistance and cooperation from a number of people. There is a gap, however, between your responsibility and your authority level. Maybe you are not high enough on the totem people to tell the people what to do, or maybe even if your command and control is just not your style. How do you get that is known as a buy-in, cooperation and assistance from people we do not expect and who do not report to you? No matter how high up the corporate leader you are, we will find yourself interacting with groups of people that you need to influence without throwing your perhaps insubstantial weight about. There could be peers, there could be persons, or even people that do report to you that are super talented hotshots and prima donnas that simply do not respond well to the orders. Many projects are undertaken by temporary cross-functional groups or SWAT teams that are put together solely for the purpose of project without disrupting the company's organization's chart. People forget that leadership is primarily a service. If you are not a person that fulfills a need for the company or provides something they need, that is providing information, representing people and projects to outside parties and higher ups, a particular skill, a sense of accomplishment and a sense of security, then you have no business to be being the leader. You must be known as a person who works hard on behalf of the group, knows his staff, does his homework, plays fair, and honestly provides information and admits mistakes. Having these qualities will not instantly make you a leader. But not having these qualities will instantly take you out of the running if you have the above qualities and can follow some of the following steps very well. You could be the leader, a successful leader with a volunteer fire department, and then you could ever be with an actual staff. At times, to achieve a goal, we have to hack hierarchy. A hacking hierarchy is not an ordinary process in an organization, especially when it is in the mode of the expansion. Whether the person you need to influence is the CEO or the security guard, do not look at the person as a function of the type of vehicle he drives to work or the impressiveness of their pay slip. Excessive upward or downward communication will only get you marked as a yes man. Forget the person's position and do not ride high on your own status, where your status have a limited role in implementing a project at the time of leading the project or leadership and project organization, because there your qualities, their humanity, there your approach towards the person, your knowledge level, your communication level, your real leadership talent will come out only to see that the organization, a particular project is successful. Here, some important points we would like to take for a discussion. If you take the word credit, it is a major driving force in running a project. It has to be spread around, encouraging young things to grow. When you are congratulated for your success, be sure to give the credit to the people on your team. Don't treat praise as if it is going out of stock credit. Kudos and praise them multiply exponentially the more you spread them around, and the growth of your people will help you to reach the greater and commanding heights. You pick up those names who helped. Mention specific tasks done by them. Say that you have done wonderful job. The project on the 11th hour fine tuning saved our bacon. Thank you notes are great. A card is better. Flowers and always give pleasure. The subordinate or your peer or colleague who worked on achieving a particular task, he must feel comfortable and happy. After talking to you while leaving the room, he must carry some happiness from you, but not always that only goading, and the behavior of the goading aunt is never expected by a peer or an associate or a subordinate. You certify his appreciation, you certify his talent and say, yes, that your talent has helped in achieving this goal. This soul-to-soul communication is very, very important for a leader who running a project or implementing a project or expanding a specific scheme. Be public. When you wrap up the project or an event, and invite everyone who had anything to do with the project. Even tangentially, sharing the credit not only feels good for you and them, but assures you of having an easier time getting help in the future. Finally, today's trend points out that a movement away from hierarchical reporting relationships with command and control styles of management to master the leadership styles that undermine the hierarchical system will benefit everyone from the CEO to this cornermost level newcomer. Even the company top brass will find that their pet projects and initiatives will be far more successful. Employees will work happily, be more accountable, creative and productive if these concepts are followed rather than by pulling rank to underline one's own importance. In an era where communication has dominated, where sources have been various and very diverse in the society, the leadership must be discernible and the leadership must take into consideration the workers or the leadership or the middle level managers with whom they are working. They are all human beings who expect a pat from you, who expect a good word from you, who expect a good leadership, and the leader must always be felt by his fellow man that he is an elder brother to guide and he is another elder brother or an executive to pat on his shoulder for his good work. Then only the leadership will be successful in achieving a project or a pilot project or any important expanding event in an organization. Thank you.